Well, hello again. It's me, Miss Jackie, Chula Vista Public Library. Thank you again for joining me for STEAM. And today we're going to kind of talk about that carnival game. You know that carnival game, you throw the ball, hit the jars, and you win a stuffed animal? Well, unfortunately, carnivals are kind of canceled this year, but you know, for good reason. But I'm going to show you how you can kind of figure out to better your chances. So for this project, you're going to need a tennis. Well, I use a tennis ball. You can use pretty much a softball, tennis ball, and 3 bottles of drinking water. So you kind of want to make sure you're in a space that's not going to be too bad if you spill some water around. It could get kind of messy, refreshing, if you will. So go ahead and get your stuff and meet me back here. Okay, so here we have our 3 full bottles of water. I had a little bit of trouble stacking them, making a stable pyramid without the cardboard on here. If you can do it without the cardboard, by all means, that's awesome. But for all intents and purposes, just to save some time, and you don't want to be laughing at me while I'm fighting with the bottles, I just used a platform right here to make it a little bit more stable. So we have 3 full bottles. The trick to knocking them all down is to determine the center of mass. Okay, where is like the most, I guess, full mass part of the area. So for me and maybe some other people, right here in the midsection. So maybe that's why if they ask you to, pull in your stomach, it helps with balancing out a little bit. I don't know. You can play around with that. But so the challenge here is to try to determine the center of mass. So here I'm going to go, and you can mark as much a distance as you want. I'm going to try with 3 full bottles. I'm going to guess that the center of mass is going to be right around here. Right around here. Mainly because you have the 2 full bottles, you have more mass than you do at the top. So, I don't know. Let's see. What do you think? All right. Here you go. Well, we'll try again. Okay. So, as you see, I hit the top one, and that's not where the mass center, the center of mass was, which is why I left the 2 bottles at the bottom. Not all 3 were knocked down. I'm going to try again. I encourage you to do this maybe 5 or 6 times to see if you can do it. I'm only going to do it a couple of times. So we'll just try this again, okay? All right. Hey, no better, no better, no better, no better, no better. Swing better. Okay, one more time. See? Yeah, okay. How was that? My second try, and I got them all down. This time what I'm doing is I emptied a bottle of water, okay? So I'm going to stack up the pyramid with 2 full bottles at the bottom and an empty one at the top. What do you think? Let's try it out. Oh! Okay. So one was left standing, and that's because I didn't hit the center of mass. I only hit this side. I didn't hit the where I thought it was going to be. All right, what's going to happen if I switch it around, empty 2 bottles, leave them on the bottom? Let's check it. See. So we have 1, 2 empty bottles here of water. Now, this is tricky. Is it going to balance? Here's the full bottle of water. Awesome. Where do you think the center of mass is going to be now? Let's see. Okay, so it may not seem so, but I'm thinking the center of mass is still going to be at the bottom, okay? Between those 2 empty bottles. Here we go. So what did you come up with? Okay, so I want to know how your results are. So if you can just send us a note online. How did you do? What did you discover about the center of mass? What I kind of discovered in this whole thing is, as the center of mass would get lower. When you had 2 full bottles of water, the center of mass would be lower, kind of down here. So when I put the full bottle on top, the center of mass was up here. Okay, it got higher because obviously there's more mass to it, which made the pyramid easier to knock over. Anyway, so I would invite you to play around with it, make a contest out of it. Make sure you are outside to do this. Sorry parents if it makes a watery mess, but it's summertime. Hey, what the heck? So thank you for joining me. Don't forget that the summer reading is still going on. Having some challenges online. Have some fun with your library. We'll also invite you to go online to our resources. Check out Hoopla for any digital resources, books, music, movies. And we just started the library takeout. So if you have some books you want to put on hold, log online to your account, put them on hold, and then we'll get them out to you. Okay? Thank you again very much for joining me. We'll see you next time.